Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know I normally don't do MW3 for a live stream. I only figured because we have so many to do, I don't want to make this video go more than, I don't even know, like 3 days to try to do. So we're gonna bomb it out right now. I've just taken the time to set it. Ooh, jeez, excuse me, drinking a Sprite. I just took the time to set up everything, so we gotta finish a couple of stuff. Everything has no build on it. There's one thing we're gonna miss, and that is gonna be a launcher, and then I'm gonna be able to set it up for MW2. Anyways, we finished the Haymaker last time, so that means we're going to start with the Riveter. Now, building the Riveter, you gotta think of multiple phases. That's good spray. Okay, back to it. Building the Riveter, this gun is very fun to use. It's got a fast fire rate, so you gotta be careful with what you got. So I always come down to the magazine, and you can do a 10 round mag, but I prefer going with 30. 30 shots, but you'll see what I mean. Shotguns also are not going to be able to reach very far. So optic. I normally don't go with the biggest optic ever. Probably like the slate reflector or the Moore's dot. You could also go with the SC Mini, the Krona Mini Pro. You can also go with, if you really wanted to, you could go with the Mark III. But I think probably either going with the SC Mini, the Morse Dot, or the Slate Reflector is going to be your best call for this. So yeah, I choose Slate. For the barrel, we're going to grab the suppressed barrel. For the rear grip, we're going to grab the Hero Palm Rest grip. And, we're not going to use ammo count on this thing. Maybe in multiplayer, yes. This is for zombies. Alright. We'll go... Alright. That one's good to go. The next one. The Lockwood 680 shotgun. Well, this one's definitely regarded as to be one of the better ones. Actually, hold on. These shotgun classes, you need them to have the right ones for the job. Actually, no. We're gonna go with the Parmulius, and we're gonna get everything off. All right. So as we start fresh, different blueprints have difference, and the Parmulius. Parmoliaris, I don't honestly know. Alright, optic. Again, shotguns don't need a big optic. You can even run iron sights, especially if you're gonna run Deadshot. Mark III, SC Mini, Moores. Oh, you can't run slit. Oh, I honestly know. I would say the Jack Glassless. That's actually a pretty good optic to your barrel. Now remember this, you need to have a good one, so I'm gonna actually go with the long barrel. The Lockwood Defender Heavy Long Barrel. You'll see the rounds change. Only having 4 rounds is not good. You actually want to have that. That's the Bryson Hammer Force Long Barrel. But the only thing that does is up your range, your damage a little bit, and negates your recoil control, but it gives you mobility. Versus this one, the only thing that has it better is the recoil control. Actually, no, I think we want to go with that one. So, onto your bolt. We are going to give it a bolt. For the laser. And by the way, these are zombies builds. These are not multiplayer builds. You can use them for multiplayer. I don't recommend, especially with the laser. And then muzzle. You don't have to have a muzzle with this thing. If you were gonna do it, go with the SR70 tack brake. And that's pretty good. Everything green. Now, like I said in the last one, we're gonna build all these guns first. And then I can test them out for you. Because what I don't want to do, because this is a live stream, I don't want it to go 3 or 4 hours. Alright, on to 2. Actually no. Screw it if it goes 3 or 4 hours. Let's test. The Riveter. Fast firing shotgun. Not a lot of control. It took me almost all the mags to take out that one guy. Now, let's try it in attack stand. And you're not hitting that far guy back there. But tac stands and that, alright. Here is the weapon inspection for the Riveter. Pretty cool gun. I love the fast fire rate. But when it comes to hitting long range,
Michael
this thing cannot do
be
it.
flapping each other's teddy bears and they be fucking each other too.
Oh, hi Godzilla. I'm not really doing any kind of like crazy thing. All I'm doing is trying to shorten a video out. I figured if I stream, then that would probably get done. So the Lockwood 680. This thing has the same problem the Riveter has.
Yeah, I still have school.
Alright. Yeah, I just figured to get it out of the way, it'd be easier. And yeah, the Lockwood has the same problem the Riveter has.
Few more days until Friday.
Right? Yeah. The Lockwood unfortunately has no range. Here is the weapon. Oh yeah, unfortunately. Shotguns just don't have range. And I wish they had range, but unfortunately they don't. Alright. On to the next one. The Reclaimer 18 and the THU Eradicator. Alright. So, here we go. Now, if we're talking zombies, there's 2 different ways you can build this gun. I'm going to show you guys a multiplayer build and a zombies build for it. And especially with the THU Eradicator. Let's start with the multiplayer build. You go down here and grab the Jack Devastators. That is going to kill off a lot. And the only thing you're going to be able to add on is we'll go with the XR70 brake, the laser, you could add on an ammo type, but I don't recommend it. All it is Dragon's Breath and a rear grip. And I'm going to show you guys why. Alright, well, let's go into the firing range. The Jack Devastator is a dual-wheeled shotgun. Jack Devastators have no range. Versus going back in here and taking off that. Now we go back into the firing range. It took 4 shots to bring him down. Same for the head. They're not even. So, this gun I don't recommend having the Devastators on. This is, I guess, if you're gonna play like hardcore multiplayer. But that's about it. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about zombies. So, first thing we're not gonna do is we're not gonna put that on. Again, it's still going to have probably the same issues as all the other shotguns before, but we're going to get the Discourager heavy barrel. We're going to grab the Point GP34. You don't really need an optic, but I would still recommend running slate reflector. For the rear grip, I would recommend going with either the, probably the center mass. And then for the muzzle, you go throw 70 tack brake. Alright, so now, now we're going to move on to the Endless Abyss, which is the tack eradicator. Probably my all-time favorite LMG. I freaking love this bitch. She is amazing. The tracers are just so sick. The death effect, the Rift Ripper dismemberment is fucking awesome. And it is the literal Dark Ether in space. It is so cool. So we're going to come on down here to the magazine. You want to get the 150 round mag. We're going to come over here to the optic. Now this is an LMG. It's got a lot of kick to it. So you need to have an optic that you can handle all its recoil. That is why I recommend going with the Choreo Eagle Eye. The Choreo Eagle Eye is going to be able to handle all of its recoil. It's an LMG, so yeah, it's gonna have some recoil. You are going to want a rear grip. We're going to go with the Marksman palm grip to neglect the issues we're gonna have with it. We're gonna get the Conqueror long barrel, and that is going to negate our mobility and our handling. And then we're going to grab a laser, the F-Tac Grimline, and that's going to help out with the handling. But there we go. Now we could go with the 40 round mag. So let me show you guys the difference. Let's go on the firing range. So here is the shotgun. And don't even worry, you're not even you're not gonna hit that first shot. Alright. Here is the Reclaimer without the Jack Devastators. I think this gun is quite crazy. I think the especially if you're going for the camos, the Jack Devastator is required. So here is the in a magnitude of 45. 45 rounds is all we have in it. It doesn't even take you that long to clear them out. And this gun looks amazing. I love how it looks. Now, if you're a zombies player like me, you're normally going to have a heavy gun and a side secondary that you can run with, or a melee. Now, what I normally do, I normally don't run the 45 round mag. I will normally run. Okay, so actually, let's give it a 3 plate from the back with a 45 round mag. So it takes about 30 rounds to take out all 3 dummies with 3 plate. The 45 round mag is the way to go in multiplayer. If you're a zombies player like me, the 150 round mag is going to help you out so much. And watch this, we're gonna mount up again. Looking at how much you can do, The opportunities are endless. Just firing it, you see there is a lot of... Just firing it, you can easily see. Now I'm not gonna hit this. Watch this. Versus this. It definitely makes sense that you have that 45 round mag on for multiplayer. Again, show it again. The only difference in that is, watch. Okay, here, so we're gonna do this. And so not as much sway to it. So I would say go with the one that you guys like the most. Me personally, I like having a lot of ammo. Me personally, I like having a lot of ammo. So I would always say for you guys, go with which one you guys feel is the best. Again, you don't have to take my advice, this is just my personal opinion. The 45 round mag, I will say, does look a whole lot cooler than the 150 round mag. I just like having that extra ammo. Alright. Enough about me and that gun. Alright, time to move on. The Cast-Off LSW. This was the last LMG we got in Modern Warfare 3. And eventually I'm going to return to full-time. After BO6 ends, I'm gonna delete BO6 and I'm gonna return to MW3 full-time. Don't know if I'll stream it. Alright. Magazine, 150 round mag. Optic. Now, this, since we're a zombies player, we could probably end up going with the X10. The barrel. The elevator D20 long barrel. The rear grip. The Defector V1 grip. And I'm gonna run the Jack BFB. And onto the TAC Evolver. This is another gun where you want to have all that round. So 200 round mag. You could run the Jack NRG 4 optic, but I don't really like that too much. You could even run the XK, but there's better optics. There's better optics than the X10. Come on back here. Now I could run the DS Farsight. For my barrel, I'm going to do the Eviction 762 long barrel. For my rear grip, I'm going to use the Demo Clean Shot grip. For my laser, I'm going to use F-Tech Grimline. Actually, I'm not going to use that. And muzzle. I could use the Jack BFB, which is the recoil control, but I feel like trying to mitigate it. So here we go. That is what we got. There we go. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's camo. Alright. Let's hit the firing range, boys. This is the LMG time. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cast-Off LSW. Oh, that's right. Let me take off the dummy setting. Let's go no place. There is a little bit of recoil, but in that amount of time, all it took is 24 bullets to take down all three. Let's put a plate on and see. 6. Another 6. And there we go. 19 bullets. Yeah, 19 bullets. Yeah. Alright. You can definitely see what I mean. This thing is good. I love this gun. Now, here's the recoil. You can see the difference in the recoil. It's not as big of a gun with the amount of mag. Now, I'm gonna shoot to the ground here. I'm gonna try to keep it on the ground. Now I'm controlling it. I kept it on the ground. It did not touch. It didn't pick up off the ground. Alright. The general relativity. This is the DS Farsight. You can see the little to no recoil this thing has. This thing is quite literally amazing. A little bit further away, it's harder to hit than your standard usual, but this gun is quite literally pretty good. Alright, here is the recoil. You guys get the point. Alright, now I'm gonna go and reload. Again, I'm gonna shoot it at the ground, and we're not gonna pick it off the ground. Yeah, this thing is pretty good. Alright. One thing I didn't test with the attack eradicator, and I'm gonna have to go back for, is the mount. Alright, that's no plate. Now we're gonna try one plate. Nothing. 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 Now we got a 2 plate. Nothing. And then we go to 3 plate. But we also go into settings. Yeah, 3 plate now. Nothing. Now, here's the mount of the LSW. You can definitely see that. Alright. One thing I need to check is on this one. I forgot to mount. LMGs tend to have the best whenever you mount. Alright, we're good. We don't need to see it anymore. Alright. But yeah. For these two, I'd give it very high. Definitely this one, the general relativity. When mounted, 0 recoil. This gun's just so fun to use. Alright. So we're going to head over to the next two LMGs, and then we'll be done with the LMGs. The Pulimat 762, regarded as one of the heavier LMGs in the game. So we're going to have to build this thing with the reactivity of the mobility and the handling are probably going to be pretty low. Although it does have this, the Jack Annihilator bullpup. We're not going to do that though. We're gonna go with the 200 round bag. Optic. We're gonna go with a bigger optic. I know, I'll go with the S10. We're gonna go with the SG Pyro heavy barrel. We are going to go with a underbarrel because this thing needs it. The Pulimat bipod, it needs it. Or not even that. Maybe the BO52 grip. It needs it. It really does. Trust me. And then the Ivan. And then we'll go Sunset Retro. Alright. The Holger 26. We could build this gun like it's an AR. And if you just do this, I mean, straight up, you can have... We can build this thing like it is an AR. It is an AR as it stands right now. It just has 60 round mags. Oh, we could run it like that. But that's obviously not what we're going to do. We're going to start with the barrel. And we're going to do the Holger factory barrel. Then we're going to come over here to the optic. Now we don't need something too big. Because remember, we're going to try to build this like an AR. Mark III reflector. I would go with the 100 round mag, but we're going to stay with the 60 round mag. Remember, we're trying to build this thing like an AR. F-Tech Grimline. Dana 7 palm rest. And SCT 7. Now, say we were to switch out the muzzle and go with the 100 round mag, well then you can see that. I'm going to show you guys the difference in that. I'm going to show you guys the difference in our decision. Alright. Set the range. So, first off, is it don't be coy. This thing is always heavily regarded as one of the heavier guns. Where are we on? 3 plate. And yeah, this thing's very heavy. It hits like a truck, has truck aim. It only took 21 rounds to take out all 3 of them with a 3 plate. That is how insane this gun is. It's heavy, too. It's very, very heavy. Now 20 rounds while mounted. What the hell? That's nuts. Alright. Here's the AR-like style build. No, this is the LMG style build. Now here it is while mounted. Having the extra ammo is almost even more worth it now. Let's do this. Let's leave the range and let's switch out that to the 40 round mag. Let's go back in again. You're gonna see with the 40 round mag, you're not gonna have all that leeway. Still running on the 3-plate. And you still cover the ground. You don't lose any of your shots. Now we do it while mounted. So if anything, the gun looks better without the extra mag. The 45 I think does run better with the gun, and it just looks better. But that was the Holger. Here is the Pulimot. This thing looks amazing. It's such a heavy gun. The gun is so fun to use in multiplayer and zombies. It's an all-around great one. It's just really, really heavy. But I mean, you guys don't have to take my opinion. I mean, I'm always going to go with the 100 round mag. But you guys don't have to take my opinion for it. Alright. On to the next one. Now we're looking at the Kar 98K. Sniper turn marksman rifle. This is going to be fun. This gun is incredibly fun to use, and I know you guys are going to do it. First thing you guys are going to want, either from multiplayer or zombies, you're going to need a pretty big optic. The range collar, and I go with the provocateur. For the barrel, I normally go with the, I'm not even going to try pronouncing that because it's big. 7.62 long barrel is what I normally go with. For the laser, F-Tac Grimline. For the slings, I normally go with the recon sling. And for the muzzle, I normally go with the VT7. And now, if you just get that, then you put Borealis on, it looks amazing. Now what looks even better? Actually, Reflect 115 does not look even better. There is that. Alright. The MCW 6.8. Where to start with this gun? First of all, I think this gun, while it doesn't look as good as the Kar 98K, this thing is actually a beast. This is actually my first favorite, but the Kar 98K takes it. It just looks best. So you are gonna want to go with the 60 round mag. Now you could rock the 6x short zoom, or now marksman rifles can run sniper optics. So hear me out when I say it. We can run the journeyman. What we can also do is we can run the stalker optic. We can run the heat zoom. But we're gonna run the KR Cat 50. The one thing I like about marksman rifles is you can have sniper scopes. We're gonna go with the integrated suppressor. For the barrel, or for the rear grip, we're gonna go with the rapid strike. For the laser, we're gonna go with the F-Tac Grimline. This thing pretty much has its everything maxed out. This thing is amazing to use. I love using this gun. And it looks clean as hell with Borealis. Now there is an alternative. You could equip the full auto and have the fire rate be crazy, but it's nothing too crazy. Alright. Both guns, here we go. Here we go. Oh, by the way, let's turn the let's get no plates on. Without, and this is holding steady too. You can drop him in one shot. Now I only need 3 shots. Easy. The Kar 98K is so fucking sexy. I love how this gun looks. and this is just awesome. I love this gun so much. Nothing about the Car 98K is any bit of a disgrace. The Car 98K is loved by everyone, including me. And to be able to mount with it, too. I don't even need to mount with it to take it. Oh, maybe I do. Alright. On to the MW 6.8. That integration is going to do a whole lot. Now, just by normal aiming, you can see it does have a good amount of recoil to it. It's a semi-fire though. And now you tell you what, it's that integrated. So yeah, there's definitely that. Alright, here is the MW 6.8. Definitely a very big gun. I definitely still think the Car 98K might have a better weapon inspection, but that's just my opinion. You see the bullet pop out and pop back in. The Borealis with the green just looks amazing. The Car 98K is always going to be a very beautiful weapon, and anyone who doesn't agree with me, well, you're missing out. Alright, next one. The DM56, the Groom Black Cell. For your optic, again, what all snipers and marksman rifles have in common is the bigger scopes. You can use the bigger scopes. For this one, we're going to use the Journeyman. For the mag, we're going to use the 40 round mag. For the barrel, we're going to use the Prime Lord Heavy Barrel. Oh, we don't have one. For the comb, we're going to use, or actually not going to use the comb. For the laser, we're going to use the F-Tech Grimline, and then for the rounds, we're going to use the Armor Piercing. Let's grab a camo for it. We'll use Bone Shaker. And then now we're going to build the KVO Enforcer. Again, this one does have one, but I don't think it's necessary. 20 round mag is always. This one's good, and honestly, I'm going to just I'm just gonna use this one, and we're gonna get an optic on it, the Luminous Dread. We're gonna use the KA7 integrated suppressor stock. I don't think we really need to add a stock to it. Maybe the Spetsnaz S10 stock. We're looking for the Brace LS, so we're gonna take that off. And go and find the F-Tech Grimline. There you go. Now that we can take off. Well, I mean, this thing's just big regardless. Alright. Alright, here we go. We've built, now let's test. So this is a group cannon. And here is this one. Oh, wait. So with only having 20 round mag, you're not really going to get the full aspect of the gun. And we go back to the 3 plate. You see the difference. Let's go back to no plate with the Groom Black Cell. 2-shot, even in the head. 3-shot at farther range. Let's go 1 plate. Let's go to 2 plate. We're still rocking. So you can definitely see, when you start getting into the longer range with this weapon, you can definitely see where it drops off. Alright, so we're going to keep it on 3 plate for the mount. Alright, onto the lost cannon. Again, we're going to keep it on 3 plate. Both guns are very good. I think the Groom Black Cell I like just a little bit better, but in the sense of it, I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hold on. So we've got on close with 3 plate, 5 shots. Close with 4 shots. I think the KVO might be a little more harder hitting. Here is the DM56 though. This was a very fun gun to run, and I'll be running it again for Constellation's End. And the KVO Enforcer, definitely a very fun gun as well. Alright, let's move on. Gotta head on down to 7. We have one more marksman rifle to go. That is the MTZ Interceptor. Again, we're gonna go 20 round mag, optic. You have the thing of running that, and I think that's awesome. MTZ Blackthorn barrel. I almost said long barrel. It's not a long barrel. MTZ factory rear grip, and then the laser. Very simple. F-Tac Grimline. Just like that, we're already done with the build. And we'll do the oil slick. On to probably one of my favorite guns of it, just in the entirety of MW3. We are, of course, talking about the longbow. I love the longbow. I think it's got to be my all-time favorite, and I always run the 6.3x to 14x Karak. I run my 40 round mag. For my barrel, I will always run the Pro 99 long barrel. For my rear grip, I normally will run, yes, the Chorus Gen 4. And then for my laser, very simple, I run my F-Tac Grimline. This gun has always sat right with me, and it's never done me bad. And so that's why I hold it in my highest tier. Alright. Now let's get in. Here is the throw caution. You can see the difference in them. Again, we're going to keep it on the 3 plate. Here's the mount. Now the one, actually we're going to take it to no plate. The one thing this thing actually does shred with, if you can hit headshot. Not really a long range, but if you can hit headshot, and it's still a 2-shot in the body. Very cool gun. Alright. The longbow. My baby, the longbow. I love this thing. I've loved her since the moment I got my hands on her. Not even a challenge. Alright. On to the weapon inspection. So the MGZ's got a decent weapon inspection, just like a normal gun does. Not really much else to go on. The longbow. Here we are. I love the longbow. The longbow is always going to have a soft place in my heart whenever it comes. Now, I'm going to back up. Just like that. 3 shots. That's all it takes. Body shot. Very simple. Now, let's jump into 3-plate. Very simple. Let's go with the mount. Alright, yeah. Longbow's always going to be right there for me. Okay. Here we go. Here we are. Probably one of my favorite snipers. This is the Moors. This is the Moors sniper. This is a really, really fun sniper to use. But it's just good to have at your back. I would recommend going with the Raptor for this gun. You can run the Jack wide mouth barrel, but I don't recommend it. It pretty much turns the thing into a shotgun, and you have to be close range. Emperor long barrel, rear grip, center, bolt, quick bolt. You can either run an underbarrel or you can run a laser. I prefer laser. Alright. And then the XRK, nothing comes to the core of the XRK like the Celestial core. Now, there's nothing that I would change on this gun, except for maybe the op rank. But you're gonna see why this gun is quite literally one of my favorites, and I'm gonna run the choreo. So for the mag, 10-round mag. For the guard, I'm gonna run the HGS 50 cal heavy. For my barrel, I'm gonna run the suppressed barrel. For my rear grip, I could run that, or I'm gonna check the bolt. Nah, bolt doesn't matter. Nah, I'm gonna give it an underbarrel. Because the thing is, it's just so heavy. And this thing has probably one of the cleanest weapon inspections of any gun. And I'm gonna let you guys experience that. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This gun has quite literally probably one of the cleanest weapon inspections. So you can see, it tells you how far it's out. But you only have one shot. So you better make this shot count. So normally you're not going to run that in Warzone. The reason why I put an underbarrel on. There you go. Now, the Celestial core. Now, when it comes to weapon inspection, here's some more. It's a 50 cal gun, and it hits hard. Now, there's something about the Celestial core that really, and I'm gonna honestly say, we're gonna leave the range really quickly. That's my build. but I'm gonna show you guys without the build. This gun is sexy, just like it is right here. I have to show you guys this without it. Here is this is standard. I have to show you guys this because this is in my top 5 of cool. Watch this. Amazing. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. But what you can ask for is to move on, because that's right where we're going. The KV inhibitor. Now, when I first used this gun, honestly, I didn't think it was very good until I really got into it. I actually do like this gun a lot. We're probably going to stick with the default optic. I don't think we're going to change anything. I'm going to go with the CAS 10 584mm mod barrel. The optic, we're going to go with the 20 round mag. For the rear grip, we're going to go with the we're going to go with the Ivanov. Under barrel, we're going to go with the Bruin Astron. And the laser, we're going to go with, obviously, the F-Tech Grimline. I'm going to show you guys why this gun is probably one of the best. The Cat AMR. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the Cat. I don't like this gun at all. And I've told myself, you know, I'm going to get the gun Borealis and then I'm never going to use it again. This is a gun where I'm not even going to put the time in to try to get this thing one trick. I don't like this gun. I absolutely hate the way it is. We're going to keep the default optic on it. I hate everything about this gun. And I know, hate's a strong word. But no, deadass, I hate everything about this gun. Nothing about this gun appeals to me. I don't like it. This thing is actually quite literally worthless. And you guys can see, when it comes to multiplayer, I have not gone for any of these. And I honestly don't think I'm going to. Because of the problem, it only has 7 rounds. So if you miss your shot, you're kinda screwed. I haven't even gone for, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna get the Sig Borealis. No. This is the one gun where I have not gone for. I mean, I almost do have it one trick, but I mean, one trick would be the max that it would be. And that's it. I mean, I do not like this gun. But now we test. So, we're gonna start with a Flammable Fury. Drop, drop, drop. That is the power. That's 3 shots. That's no plates. Here we are with 1 plate. Still a drop. Still a drop. Long range is a little bit much. Let's go back to 2. We're gonna mount for this one. And we'll go 3 plate. And we're gonna go back to no plate. Watch this. We're still gonna be able to do it with the shots. Bop, bam, bop. Just like that. This thing's a powerhouse. On to probably one of my most hated snipers. We're gonna mount for it. Bam, pop, boom. Very powerful gun. We're gonna go to the 1 plate. Bam, pop. Right in the nuts. Right in the nuts. Alright. Let's get it reloaded. This is a 2 plate, by the way. And And here's 3 plate.
Kyle is awake now.
Okay. I'll be in a little bit. So you can definitely see. Alright. On to the weapon inspection. KV inhibitor. This thing's a truck. The Cat AMR 9. I don't know, honestly, guys. I don't like this gun at all. And yeah, it is really just quite bad. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, the Jack's Lantern. This is on the Renetti, and actually I'm gonna probably go and join back in that party. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, to continue. So, the Renetti. Now, this gun you don't have to run an optic for. This thing's pretty good just by itself on its iron sights. So, we're going to run it how we're not going to put the conversion kit on. We're going to do the base. So mag, I always run the 60 round mag because it's a 3-shot. We're going to go with the Mark II Renetti long barrel. Come over here, the rear grip. You could run the Akimbo. I don't think it's a good idea. I run the Renetti wood grain grip. And then the laser, I run the, normally.
I'm back full person.
Okay. I don't know, I think it's gonna take me longer. I mean, I'm doing the top 5. I'm doing the top 5. I'm not even into Modern Warfare 2 yet. I'm still in MW3, yeah. It's gonna take forever. Alright, so the Desert Mallow, just a core 45. We're gonna go slate, we're gonna go 40 round barrel. We're gonna go with the heavy long barrel rear grip. Stippled and laser. And we'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah, whenever Ben wakes up. Alright. Here is the Renetti. Yeah, it's not great. Here is the core 45. Alright, on to the weapon inspection. Which one? Oh, I don't. Alright. I am going to try to speed this up, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do MW2. I'll do that tomorrow. For a second live stream. Because we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot. And I'll show you guys why we have a lot to talk about. So on custom loadout 11, we have 4 more guns to do, and then I'm gonna be out of your guys' hair for today. So 32 round mag, a Marauder grip, the his short light barrel, laser is the 1 milliwatt laser, And for the muzzle, we'll do the Shadow Strike and the Geofunk. And then for the TYR, now like I expressed with the Cat AMR, I have no want for this gun. This thing is not my type of gun. So I'm going to build it how a pistol would be and not worry about it because, again, I have no want or reason to use this gun. I don't like it. I feel the same way about it with the Cat. This gun and the Cat AMR have my same opinion on them. They're both bad. Alright. Here we are. Let's hit the range. We're on 11. Yeah, here we are. Alright. So we're gonna run the no plate. So we are running pistols now. This thing is definitely, yeah, you're not gonna be hitting any kind of long range with this thing unless you're mounted. Yeah, it's a pistol. It's a full auto pistol. It's a full auto pistol. Nope. But yeah, it can't hit long range. Alright. Here is weapon inspection for it. It's got a decent weapon inspection. Alright, now its older brother, the TYR. This thing, you have to line your shot up with. Headshot. Headshot. And headshot. Alright. We're going to get the weapon inspection going. For a pistol, that's a 50 cal. It's pretty cool. It's pretty much the 45 revolver, but just a new name. And the laser. The hip fire. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere. Alright, last one. Last one to end it out. 2 launchers. Actually, we actually have 3. So we actually have no choice here. I'm gonna show you guys the RGL. I'm gonna show you guys actually both. In this case of 2, we actually have the choice here. So the RGL, now the RGL, yeah, this would be Manny's favorite weapon. Trying to get the one back there. And then the Torque 35 compound bow. That thing's even fun to use, just hip fire. Alright, let's go 3 plate, and I'll show you this. But it can't go long range. Alright, let's get out of the range. Now let's go and jump the conversion kit on, and let's get our slug round on. And let's get our ammo type going. I normally go with the Ripper arrow. Now let's go back in. I hear you there. I think this is honestly probably worse. And yeah, this thing cannot hit more than, Yeah, this thing cannot hit more than one. There's one, two, now here's three. Oh wow, maybe it can. I don't like the GL anyways, so I mean I never use this thing. And then here is the Roaming Horse Torque 35 with the Ripper arrow. No, it can't. Alright. Alright, and the last one we have to do, the Stormender. This thing unfortunately has no, it has no attachments besides the, it has no attachments besides the back. And this is the Stormender. It is, kinda. So we go with the jack. We'll go with this, and this thing's even worse. The Stormender's pretty crap. No, it's not. Yeah, this is no plate, by the way. Alright, guys. I'm gonna actually wrap it up here. So, tomorrow, what I'm going to do, we're gonna pop into Modern Warfare 2. We have all of these classes to look at, and that's too much to do today. Um, I will, I will do it tomorrow, too, for MW2. We'll finish it then. Alright, guys. I'll catch you guys later on.